Best of luck, David. OK, first question. What term is used to refer to pieces of fruit that have been steeped in and saturated with sugar as a means of preserving them? Clarified, crystallised or calcified?
I think I know that one, but I'll just take a minute to think. I don't think it's clarified. I don't think it's calcified, so I'll go for a crystallised, please.
Crystallised fruit. Yep, it's the right answer. Good start, David. Kevin, what's the traditional term for the preparatory chore of peeling potatoes? Spud bashing, spud bruising or spud busting?
Well, if you don't do it properly, you're quite liable to wind up doing all three, but spud bashing is the particular one.
And was seen as a bit of a punishment in the days
army,
of national service.
So,
yeah, spud bashing is the right answer. OK, back to you, David. Which French word is used to describe red wine that's been brought to the temperature of the room in which it is to be served? Is it chambré, maisonné or barriqué?
I think going back to school when I've done French, I think chambré means room. I think masonry probably something to do with the house, but I don't know what barrique means, so I think I'll go for chambré.
That'll do nicely. Chambré is correct. Kevin, what was the first name of the cookery writer born in 1836 who became famous under the name Mrs. Beeton? Is it Jacinta, Araminta or Isabella?
She was Isabella.
Isabella Beeton. Was that a real name then, Beeton?
It was a married name, yes.
Yeah, OK. Yeah. It's the right answer. Well done, Kevin. You have 2, and back to David. He has 2 as well. On an Italian menu, what is the meaning of the word contorni? Is it starters, after-dinner mince or side dishes?
I don't really know the answer to this one. I'll go for starters.
OK, contorni, starters on an Italian menu. They are side dishes. Side dishes, not starters. Well, a chance for Kevin. What name is given to the West African stew typically containing meat, fish and green leaves? Stuff and nonsense hot pot, palaver sauce or rigmarole soup?
Well, I haven't heard of it. Well, actually, possibly I have, but I really can't believe it. I mean, stuff and nonsense hot pot, no. So I think I have to, I mean, the most West, I can imagine palaver as being a West African name or word, so I think it's got to be that, palaver sauce.
Palaver sauce for this stew with meat, fish and green leaves. It is the right answer, Kevin. You've worked it out. They're an egghead at work. They're playing the percentages, I suppose, and they're going for palaver sauce. Right answer, which means, David, sorry you won't be in the final round. Kevin, you'll be there. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, after the early skirmishes, the Eggheads 1 up. No brains gone from the Eggheads 1 down end. Old boy down. And our next head-to-head today is music. Who'd like to play this? Can't be David, but any of the other 4 of you. Music.
Fish, you've got quite a range of musical tastes. Yeah,
I'll go if you
yeah, Dave.
All right,
okay.
We'll go.
I'll have a go. All right.
OK, Dave, stay with us because you have to perform the task of choosing an Egghead to play. It can't be Kevin, but any of the other 4.
They're all pretty good.
All very good at it.
Yeah.
Do you think possibly definitely?
It's more popular stuff.
Yeah.
Or not? Yeah. Maybe definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
You say that. We'll say Daphne then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
OK, it's going to be Dave and Daphne. Into the question room, please. So, Dave, do you want to go first or second?
I'd like to go first, please.
OK, and first question then to you, Dave. 'Cause we're living in a world of fools breaking us down when they all should let us be. Are lyrics from which hit single by the Bee Gees? Jive Talking, You Win Again, or How Deep Is Your Love?
Right. I'm pretty sure it's not You Win Again. Jive Talking's a little bit too poppy. Sounds a bit more of a slowy one to me. So I'm pretty confident it's How Deep Is Your Love. I think I'll go for that one.
How Deep Is Your Love?
Yeah.
Correct, yes. Right to go for that. Right answer there, so good start for Dave. And Daphne, what name is given to a transitional passage in a composition whose primary function is to connect 2 sections of greater importance in the work as a whole? Hinge, bridge or yoke?
Well, the logical one to me is a bridge. That's my answer.
A bridge performing a bridging function, and it is the right answer. Logical and correct. So 2 right answers for the first 2 questions, and Dave, your second question. Which member of the Spice Girls had a solo UK #1 single in 2001 with What Took You So Long? Mel C, Emma Bunton or Jerry Halliwell?
It's a tricky one. I mean, they've all obviously had hits. Can't think of too many Emma Bunton ones. But I think, I mean, it's between Mel C and Jerry, but yeah, I think Mel C. I'll go with Mel C, I think, on that.
Mel C on What Took You So Long? CJ, you don't agree?
I would have gone for Emma Bunton.
It is Emma Bunton with What Took You So Long. Well, chance for the lead then for Daphne. Which English composer wrote the piece for children called Let's Make an Opera, which features the writing, rehearsal and performance of an opera, The Little Sweep? Benjamin Britten, Peter Maxwell Davies or Edward Elgar?
Proper music, eh? Benjamin Britten.
Yeah, Benjamin Britten is correct. Yes. Well, it's not tested you out on anything more contemporary, which is what the old boys wanted. See if that happens. But for that to happen, you have to get this correct, Dave. In the 1940s, the Ebony Concerto was written for Woody Herman by which composer? Aaron Copland, Igor Stravinsky or Leonard Bernstein?
I don't really know this one. I would hazard a guess that it's not Stravinsky. I think the other 2 are a bit more contemporary. I will go for... I did this last time, so that wasn't a great idea of dismissing the middle one, but I will go for Leonard Bernstein.
It wasn't a great idea. No, it is Stravinsky. Bad luck, Dave. What can I say? You've just been, you know, trying to knock one out and work the other 2, but the one you've knocked out each time on questions 2 and 3 was the right answer, which means we don't find out what Daphne would have faced next. She's already won the round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, 2-0 to the Eggheads at the moment. 2 members of the Down End Old Boys gone from the final round. All the Eggheads still there at this point. So our next subject, let's play that. It's science. And it is Andy, Jason or Gavin who can play this. Science.
Andy?
Not the most popular subject, is it?
Not our most popular
Not the
subject
most
by
popular
our...
at all.
Get dash, Jason?
I think you've got to give it a
Toss a coin.
Jason was...
You've lost. I think you're going to have to give it a go, mate.
Dermot, I am the sacrificial lamb.
Yes.
Oh, dear,
Jason's
Jason.
up on offer.
Well, let's hope that
Who do you want to
doesn't
play?
prove to be so. Who do you want to play from the Eggheads? Remember, Kevin and Daphne have played, so it's Chris, CJ or Judith.
Who do you want to play?
It would be an honour to take on the beautiful Judith.
There you go.
OK, let's have Jason and Judith into the question room, please. Well, Jason, let's continue this football theme, and I may have misheard this story a bit, kind of Chinese whispers, but David Beckham's got a lot to thank you for. You were the matchmaker between him and Posh meeting.
I was there. I was in the bar when they met. I read afterwards it was actually their first ever meeting. And it's safe to say, yeah, she had a choice. It was either David Beckham or myself. And
you said,
David.
And you said, sorry, love, try him. This, of course, is not a sport round, it's a science round, and you're playing Judith. Do you want to go first or second?
we'll try a change of order, see if we can change our luck, Dermot. We'll go second, please.
First question, Judith. The visible spectrum ranges from red at one end to which other colour at the other end? Violet, green or black?
I don't think black counts as a colour. Green is the opposite of red. So I say green.
OK. The visible spectrum ranges from red at one end to violet at the other end.
I thought green was on the opposite side of the spectrum to red.
So there we are. That's the start you were hoping for, Jason. That's why you put the egghead in, and Judith has obliged. Jason, in chemistry, what name is given to the two or more different physical forms in which some elements can exist? For example, graphite and diamond as forms of carbon. Is it allotrope, alloy or alluvium?
Right, OK, I'm now feeling completely out of my depth here, if I'm honest. I'm going to discount alloy. I believe alloy is a joining together of two rather than maybe existing independently. Beyond the other two, we are in the realms of a guess. I'm going to go for allotrope, please, Dermot.
Good guess. 50-50 though, of course. Right to knock alloy out, as you know. Allotrope is correct. Yeah, very good. Very, very good. OK. Judith, in astronomy, which term refers to a period of 1,000 million years? Epoch, era, or eon?
I have no idea. I think it might be an eon.
Eon is the right answer. Eon is correct. Well, it's all square, but you haven't faced your second question yet. Jason, this to regain the lead. A molecule of which organic chemical consists of a ring of 6 carbon atoms, each with 1 hydrogen atom attached? Ethylene, benzene, or cyanide?
My chemistry teacher won't be surprised to know. I'm relatively unsure, but I think... Ooh, the old trick, straight down the middle. We're going to go for benzene.
How did you take your penalties, David? Were you a straight down the middle man, or were you trying to knock it into the corners?
Straight down the middle.
What, keeper will dive? Keeper will
Keep
dive
waiting for the
in?
keeper, yeah.
Well, you taught Jason well. It's the right answer. Yes, benzene. Well, 2-1. Judith, in subatomic physics, quarks are broadly classified into 6 types: up, down, strange, charm, top, and bottom, that are known as what? Odours, flavours, or humours?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, I don't... Why should there be odours, for goodness sake? Those are smells. Or tastes. I mean, I don't know what to even think about. Humours.
I thought you were brilliant.
Let's make this humorous.
Subatomic physics.
No, I'm afraid I'd pass me by.
Well, let me ask the other eggheads. Do you know more about quarks?
Flavours.
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 Well, you know,
don't kill me.
Judith, I laugh, but I'm in the same boat as you. I can read it that way, and it doesn't make any more sense to me either. Why break? Well, you know, where do we start? What are quarks?
Well, there are different levels of them, and they go to make up things like protons and neutrons and other heavier types of subatomic particles. These are thought to be the most basic ones.
Ah, yeah. And then why are they called flavours?
Just because somebody was being a whimsical frame of mind, basically.
I see.
Yeah.
OK. So none the wiser than any of us, are we, after that explanation? But it does mean, of course, don't need to put another question to you, Jason. You are in the final round with those, that kind of quiz penalty-taking technique. All right, so playing in the final round, as I say, for the £11,000 today. Would you both please come back and join your teams?
A burnt body draws gently and back.